Evening and welcome to Gradeup. Welcome to this channel, and today's session that we are going to cover is Mastering Grammar for CAT Part 2. So Part 1 has already taken place. Please make sure if you have not watched it, you watch it on YouTube, or you can watch it on the app as well. And if you are watching me uh, either on YouTube or on the app, please say a quick hi so that I know you guys are there, right? So before I begin, just say a quick hi everyone so that I know you are able to follow me, you're able to watch, you're able to listen to what I'm saying. So let me see. Everyone, whoever is watching me, just let me know. So I can see Kalash. As always, Kalash is there. Let me check. Of course, you would say a quick hi so that I know you guys are there. Okay. Now, before I move on, I must tell you something very, very important, especially because it is about you guys. It is about students who are thinking of joining Gradeup. Now, Gradeup's mission, of course, is to bring the best of possible education to all corners of India. Whether you are sitting in a small town, whether you're sitting in a big one, access to education should be for everyone. That's what we believe at Gradeup. So Gradeup is bringing this opportunity to all the students across India and even abroad. So on the occasion of a very, very important day, that is Republic Day, we are coming up with a fabulous discount offer for all the students so that you have no worry in terms of fees, right? And that the discount right now is amazing. It's 40 plus 32% successive discount. So overall, it becomes a huge one. Uh, Now there are three opportunities, guys. I'll quickly let you know. First of all, if you are targeting CAT this year, that is 2020 CAT, and you're thinking about a short preparation window, then you can go for a short 3-month program where you, for 4488, you can get GDPI package, you can get MH, CET preparation, and you can also go for CMAT preparation, all for 4488. If you are looking for CAT 2021, then this is for you. This includes the entire preparation for CAT, and that's for only 10,200. Whereas if you go for 18 months, which is a comprehensive program, it covers all the MBA entrance exams as well as the GD, WAT, and PI, all inclusive, and that's only for 13,056. 13,056 is unbelievable price. So make sure you do not miss the opportunity. All you need to do is use the coupon code RDAY72, R Day Republic Day. So let's celebrate the day and make sure you don't miss this opportunity, and tell your friends also if they are not aware of it. Just let your friends and family know so that you don't miss this opportunity. All right. Now let me welcome rest of you. Rajeshri, so good to see you. Uh, Usually I have some students who are always present, and that makes me very, very happy, because that shows that you guys cared for your preparation. You always turn up on time, though nowadays you have so much to spend time with, right? You could have chosen to spend your time with some movies, or some on Facebook, on Instagram or WhatsApp or whatnot, but you choose to use your time and not really fritter it away. That makes me very, very happy. Okay, so yesterday's session, we had a session yesterday, and in yesterday's session I have covered the first part of how should you approach grammar. I told you yesterday this session is not about teaching you grammar as such. It is about giving you a broad outline, so that even if you are not thinking of going through a particular course, you can still work on your own. And I told you what are the basic things you should, basic 5 areas in grammar which you should start with. In today's session, I would introduce you to the kind of questions being asked in CAT primarily. The questions in today's PPT or the session are all from previous year CAT papers, just to give you an idea what these guys are up to and what are they asking. Okay, so make sure you leave a like, you comment also, and also share with your friends. Just let them know that they can benefit also from these sessions, right? And you can download the Gradeup app as well, and you can have more free sessions there, right? You have met our high achievers, and let me introduce them to you once again. uh, but more importantly, remember guys, I want your names to be here next year, 2021 cat, right? So 99 plus percentile and your names. That would be an amazing combination, obviously, right? So let's quickly begin with what are the three most important types of grammar questions that are asked on the CAT and other MBA entrance test. Okay, now this is a question, this is a topic I accidentally discovered. Once a student asked me recently, like probably 15-20 days back, that sir, can I prepare, my grammar is not very strong, I'm scared of grammar, इतना rule कौन याद रखता है, मुझे याद नहीं रहता, can I prepare like very selectively for grammar कि मतलब काम चल जाए. Now that's not a very good way of looking at it. It's like you want to be a doctor and you want to study human body selectively. तो हार्ट का पेशेंट आएगा तो बोलोगे हार्ट का नहीं पता, किडनी का पता है. सो यू हैव टू बी अ जर्नलिस्ट फर्स्ट, राइट? यू हैव टू हैव a basic idea about the whole grammar thing. That's what I covered in yesterday's session. 5 basic areas you must know about. But in today's session, what I'm doing is I'm telling you the kind of questions you are likely to face in CAT and other allied exams. और ये basically 3 तरह questions पूछते हैं. Okay? So what are those basic 3 kind of questions? I'll quickly tell you. The very first kind of questions that I have seen very often in CAT over last approximately 30 years of CAT, if you look at 30 years paper, सबसे जो ज़्यादा question type देखा है मैंने वो ये वाला देखा है, option based questions. And option based questions, after you have prepared those 5 areas I discussed yesterday, वो कर लो अगर आप. Option based questions अगर आते हैं, you would be able to handle them. Generally they are easier. They are very easy. You have to just find the error by comparing options. Very doable. तो ऑप्शन बेस्ड क्वेश्चन में कोई टेंशन होती नहीं है, यूजुअली हमसे हो जाता है. सो इफ यू आर वेरी स्केयर्ड ऑफ ग्रामर, यू आर लाइक मेरे से तो नहीं होगा, तो ये 3 टाइप के क्वेश्चंस थोड़े से कर लेना, थोड़ी प्रैक्टिस कर लेना, एंड यू शुड बी अटेम्प्ट गुड नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस और आंसर भी निकल जाएंगे मोस्टली. सो 5 एरियाज दैट आई डिस्कस्ड and these 3 categories of questions, and you should be able to do mostly. Okay, so those of you watching me right now, can you just quickly tell me which of these are all actual CAT questions I picked up from previous year papers just to show you. Can you tell me which option is grammatically most appropriate? बहुत लड्डू क्वेश्चन है, बहुत ही लड्डू, बहुत ही easy. Can you tell me quickly which option is most appropriate grammatically? मतलब इससे easy question तो हो नहीं सकता वैसे, but फिर भी my job is to show you कि CAT क्या पूछता है, so that you guys are also aware कि CAT में हर question tough हो जरूरी नहीं है. You can always pick and choose. If you think it's very hard for you, leave it and do the easy ones, right? So I'll wait for 30 seconds. Let's see. What do you think? Which option do you think is the most appropriate grammatically? सबसे ज़्यादा sensible है. Pranjal, just refresh your page once. Okay? फिर हो जाएगा. Refresh करके देखो. And confirm once, Pranjal, if you could see it or not. So Zeba, good evening. Gautam Kumar, I didn't get your question. मुझे तुम्हारा question समझ नहीं आया. You mean books? Or what do you mean? I didn't understand. थोड़ा सा फिर से पूछो. Gautam. Pradeep, good evening. Pranjal, is your problem sorted? दिख रहा है तुम्हें? Because it looks like a specific issue on your computer or whatever you're using. तो एक बार रिफ्रेश कर लो पेज. And rest of you, फटाफट से आंसर बताओ. कलश, राजेश्री, प्रदीप, and I can see so many of you watching. I want your answers. गौतम कुमार, थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम है, therefore I did not reveal, but मैं बता दूंगा, no problem. Okay, leave me a comment, I'll get back to you. Leave the comment on YouTube chat, ठीक है, not here, the main chat. Avinash C, AJ C, कलश सी, और राइट, काफी लोग सी कह रहे हैं. नो प्रॉब्लम, लेट्स सी. सी ऑप्शन सेज Priyambada C, Rajeshri D. Okay. Today we love what tomorrow we hate. Fine. Today we seek what tomorrow we shun. Shun means to avoid. Fine. Today we desire what tomorrow we fear. Perfect. But D option says, today we love what tomorrow we hate. Today we seek what tomorrow we shun. Today we desire what tomorrow we fear. ये भी तो सेम ही कह रहा है. Now I am highly confused. Both options are practically same. So Kalash, Priyambada, Rajeshri and who else, और किसका नाम देखा मैंने जिन्होंने आंसर किया, राजेश, एजे, अविनाश, गौतम. ये समझ नहीं आया मुझे. हाउ डिड यू चूज सी ओवर डी? मतलब दोनों तो मुझे सेम लग रहा है, मैं तो बहुत कंफ्यूज हूँ. सेम ही तो है. इज देयर एनी डिफरेंस? आई कैन नॉट सी एनी डिफरेंस. जेबा थिंक्स इट्स बी. ओके जेबा, विल चेक बी ऑल्सो. पर मुझे सी और डी में तो कुछ डिफरेंस ही नहीं दिख रहा. कैन यू हेल्प? समझ नहीं आ रहा मुझे. Okay, Priyambada says, okay, comma versus semicolon. Yes, very correct, very good. Now you can see that here is a comma in option C. There are only commas and a full stop. Whereas in option D you have semicolon. अब तो ये घोर confusion हो गया. Should we choose comma or should we choose semicolon in terms of grammatically appropriate? Now let me tell you something very interesting here. Semicolon is one of the punctuation marks that most of us don't use. याद करो कब last time semicolon use किया था? Very unlikely. Most of us do not know how to use this. आता ही नहीं है, पता ही नहीं है कैसे करते हैं. But I will not get into teaching mode right now and tell you कि इसको यहाँ use करते हैं, वहाँ use करते हैं. I will not do that. All I will tell you is a shortcut. Remember, semicolon is basically a comma only, but it also has a dot. It also has a full stop. So where do we use it? Can we say it should be used where a full comma will not work, but a full stop is also not required? मतलब break तो होना चाहिए. We need a break in the idea, but we also need continuation. We are talking about the same idea, guys. Okay, we are talking about the same idea, but we need a small break to take breath. सांस लेने के लिए रुकना है, but पूरी तरह से full stop नहीं लगाना है. So it's longer than a comma, but shorter than a full stop. Now check. Okay. Today we love what tomorrow we hate. Today we seek what tomorrow we shun. Today we desire what tomorrow we fear. Or today we love what tomorrow we hate. Longer pause. Today we seek what tomorrow we shun. Longer pause. Today we desire what tomorrow we fear. We are talking about exactly the same kind of ideas. We need to take a break, but we don't need to pause totally. पूरा break भी नहीं करना है, but सांस भी लेनी है. So somewhere between a full stop and a comma. Comma is used for a minor stoppage. Please bring me tea, biscuits, and a banana. Tea, comma, biscuits. Small break. Do you see the difference here, guys? Do you realize the difference here? We have options, and we have to just now understand, do we need a long break? And do we need to continue the idea? Or do we need a short break here? That's what is going to decide the answer. Question इस तरह से भी आते हैं, बहुत मुश्किल नहीं है. But what they are using here is they are checking your knowledge of use of semicolon, because उनको पता है कि आजकल के स्टूडेंट्स को पता ही नहीं होता है where to use it, right? And that is why based on the use of semicolon, the correct answer is Delhi. Correct answer is Delhi, remember, not C, because we just don't need a break. We need a slightly longer break than a full stop. A comma, and slightly shorter break than a full stop. These are option based questions. They are generally easier. Definitely you can see B will not make sense. You don't need to stop here. Today we love what tomorrow we hate, and then comma today, then again comma we seek. then you would have problem of continuity, right? ये फिर modifier का form ले लेगा and stuff like that, so it becomes grammatically a big confusing mass of sentence. It won't make sense. B will very clearly will be out. C और D में ही लड़ाई है. This is one kind of question you would get where they would check your punctuation or they would check on the basis of very tiny differences. ये वाली प्रैक्टिस करने से इंप्रूव हो जाती है क्योंकि यूजुअली ये इजी होते हैं. ये प्रैक्टिस से इंप्रूव हो जाती है, ज्यादा टेंशन नहीं होता ऑप्शन बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस में. लाइक दिस वन, अगेन अ प्रीवियस ईयर कैट क्वेश्चन. कैन यू जस्ट ट्राई एंड टेल मी? आंसर इज कलश डी फॉर डेली, सेमीकोलन, सेमीकोलन वाला. कैन यू ट्राई दिस? अविनाश, यस, गुड. दिस वन इज वेरी इजी है ना, बट बहुत लोगों को बहुत प्रॉब्लम होती है इसमें भी, डिपेंडिंग ऑन हाउ मच यू रीड, व्हाट्स योर करंट लेवल ऑफ ग्रामर एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा, डिपेंड करता है. आसान भी हो सकता है, मुश्किल भी हो सकता है. क्विकली फटाफट बताओ आंसर. Okay, I have started getting answers. Everyone, please quickly send in your answers. C और D में लड़ाई चल रही है. Avinash says A. Okay. So far I've got C, A और D. ये इतना मुश्किल नहीं था. Semicolon and comma I understand, but this one is relatively easy, no? इतना मुश्किल नहीं है. How about others? On the app also, let me have some answers, please. काफी लोग हैं, मुझे दिख रहा है. You guys are there, but you're not answering. राजेश्री C, मुसाहिद C, प्रदीप D, प्रांजल A, AJ A, गौतम कुमार C. Okay, चलो let me try and find out the answer. India में let me tell you, India में a lot of us get confused between these two its. Okay, ये apostrophe वाला S विदाउट apostrophe वाला मेजर कंफ्यूजन, बट इतना सोचना नहीं है. The one with apostrophe is a short form for it is. Earlier it was used for it was and it has also. Nowadays it is primarily used for it is. It's a contraction. Contraction of it is the apostrophe one. Please remember, जब आप it's ऐसे लिखते हो ना, ये contraction है it is का. But when you write it's like this without contraction, it shows ownership. Okay, so you see on cars people write it's my life, it's my rules, and they get it all wrong. सब s इधर apostrophe उधर कुछ भी, because it's their life. So remember, this apostrophe is a short form, is contraction for it is. तो यहाँ पे देखो क्या चाहिए तुमको. The board of directors will hold its. Are you trying to say it is next meeting, or are you trying to say इनका next meeting, अपना next meeting? Trying to show ownership, trying to show relation, or you need contraction? You don't need contraction for sure, no? I'm pretty sure you understand contraction तो नहीं चाहिए. तो ये दोनों ऑप्शन तो आउट हो गए. बी और डी तो आंसर हो नहीं सकता. यस. एंड द बोर्ड इज अ सिंगुलर कलेक्टिव नाउन. बोर्ड तो कलेक्टिव नाउन है ना, सिंगुलर है. यू आर राइटिंग देयर, तो सी तो हो नहीं सकता. यू कैन नॉट राइट देयर फॉर बोर्ड. यू कैन राइट इट फॉर डायरेक्टर्स, बट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द कलेक्शन ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, तो देयर तो हो नहीं सकता. सो इट्स आउट, देयर आउट. व्हाट इज द करेक्ट आंसर? करेक्ट आंसर इज ए. डू यू गेट दैट? दिस इज व्हाट दे आस्क इन कैट. दिस इज अ प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर क्वेश्चन, पुराना क्वेश्चन है. Did you understand it, guys? Did you follow it? Everybody, please tell me. समझ आया? So Veena, Nimisha, Rajeshri, Musahid, Kalash, did you get this? तैयारी करनी पड़ेगी, बहुत सीखना बाकी है. यस, गड़बड़ हो गया ना? गड़बड़ मीन्स मार्क्स जा रहे हैं, आई एम दूर निकलता जा रहा है. एवरी सिंगल मिस्टेक रिमेंबर माइट कॉस्ट यू योर ड्रीम बी स्कूल, सो बी वेरी केयरफुल. और लोगों को लगता है ग्रामर ना छोड़ दो, मतलब बॉदर ही मत करो. इट वुड always bother you throughout your life. I told you yesterday also. You can watch that video if you missed it. Okay. Okay. Gautam is understandably disappointed, है ना? तो ऑप्शन वाले क्वेश्चन होते आसान है, बट थोड़ा बेसिक कर लोगे तो ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ट्राई दिस. कॉपी क्वेश्चन है, पिछले क्वेश्चन की कॉपी है ये. सो आई पिक्ड इट अप फ्रॉम कैट पेपर. मैंने सोचा ये भी पूछ ही लेता हूँ. फटाफट बता दो, फटाफट से. हेलो माय यूनिक वीडियो किंगडम, वेलकम वेलकम. फटाफट आंसर बताओ. ये बहुत आसान क्वेश्चन, इज वेरी इजी. फटाफट से आंसर भेजो. Quickly. Let's see how many of you get it right. Kalash B. Kalash is saying B. Okay. और देखते हैं. All right. अविनाश is saying B. ठीक है, लगता है. प्रांजल, निमिषा, कलश B. How about others? Prashant B. Veena, what is your answer? Rajeshri. Rajeshri A. Okay. ठीक है, चलो कोई नहीं, देखते हैं. We'll see. What's your answer? गौतम, what's your answer? Zeba, what's your answer? अविनाश, अविनाश ने बता दिया. अविनाश is saying B. Okay. फटाफट बता दो. 10 सेकंड और है, उसके बाद मैं आंसर बता दूंगा. आफ्टर 10 सेकंड्स आई टेल यू द आंसर. ओके, सो बी वेरी वेरी फास्ट. दिस इज फेयरली इजी, है ना? देख लो. द स्टेट ऑफ अफेयर्स. अफेयर्स इज प्लूरल बट द स्टेट इज सिंगुलर. अगेन कलेक्टिव नाउन, और यू कैन ऑल्सो कॉल इट नॉन collective, but this is the state is talking about a singular subject. It is not talking about multiple subjects, right? State of his affairs. तो affairs की बात नहीं हो रही है, उसके state की बात हो रही है. So this would require a singular verb, because remember yesterday we talked about it. Subject verb agreement. State is singular, verb भी singular चाहिए. यहाँ word लिखा है. Word is a plural verb, no? तो गड़बड़ हो गया ना? If you choose were. Similarly, if you choose are, तो भी गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. What is the correct answer? B for Bombay. So Veena, Rajeshri, Nimisha, did you follow this? Yes, Rohit. C and D are same options because I picked it up from previous year paper. I did not change anything. Not even the full stop. For example, you have a full stop here, you have no full stop here. So I did not change it. I thought let it be like that. Because both options are as it is going to get out. Okay. But more importantly, I hope you understood the answer and why so. Correct? Is the logic understood, everybody? So this were is talking about the state, not affairs. So when you get options, you have to compare. But the second kind of question you are likely to find is, this one is slightly harder, where they give you 4 choices and they say, which choice is wrong? Which choice has an error? This is slightly harder. You should practice these questions a lot. अब बताओ इसमें क्या गड़बड़ है? Quickly. Again, this question is as it is from CAT paper. Okay, nothing has been changed. So Ravi says B. No, Ravi, your answer is B or A. You have said A and B both. You can choose only one option. You can't choose multiple option. Huh? Gautam says A. Okay. How about Avinash? How about Zeba? Oh, Ravi, your answer just came in. So I thought you're talking about the same question. Okay. Your answer is A. Okay. Vina's answer is B. Okay. Fine. A B में लड़ाई चल रही है. A B. Okay. I'll wait for 15-20 seconds. Don't worry. आराम से बताओ answer. Priyambada says C. All right. C. Video Kingdom says B. Akash says Bombay. Kishore says Apple. Gautam says Apple. Okay. Zeba's answer is Bombay. Okay. When I say Bombay, I hope you know Bombay is B. Huh? Bombay is not Mumbai. Kalash Bombay, Nimisha Bombay, Musahid Bombay. ठीक है. So I think Bombay is the correct answer. Let me check. It says, I want you to take the first bus. I want you to take to and verb first form and to go to the bank. So to take, to go, and then it has another and here. If you are talking about to go, to take and to go, then you should maintain the parallelism. You should maintain the same structure and you should say and to remit. I want you to take and to go and to remit. But here there is no to written. To is missing here. Correct? So you have two choices. Now listen to me very carefully. You have two choices. One is you don't write to here and sentence is perfect. Correct? Sentence is perfect because now it is I want you to take the first bus and go to the bank and remit this check and then come back. To, take, go, remit. This to is being used for all three. Right? तो मैं to हटा दूं यहां से तो मेरा काम हो गया. If I remove this to, the sentence is okay. I want you to take, go, remit. Or I can add a to here and make the sentence correct because it says to take, to go and to remit. Now problem is I have to find which part has an error. I am not supposed to change it. I am supposed to find error kahan pe hai. This is not an error. This is not an error. But here there should have been a to which is not given. So if I have to find an error, I will say my answer is C. But if they ask me to change it to make it perfect, then I would simply remove to from here and sentence is perfect. So I hope you understand. This can confuse a lot of students. They are like B mark karu ki C mark karu? Because if I remove to, sentence is perfect. But if I do not remove it and if I have to add it, then I would add it here. But remember, you have to find out what is missing. Missing part, the incorrect part is C. It should have had a to which is not there. These questions can become a little tricky. थोड़ा एग्जाम में कंफ्यूज कर देता है क्या मार्क करूं क्या ना करूं थिंग्स लाइक दैट. Nishu, tell me. So did you understand this, everyone? These questions can be a little problematic. For example, in these questions they talk about syntax, they talk about grammar, they talk about idioms. सब कुछ ढूंढने को कहते हैं. Whereas you can see that they are using two ands here. The first and should not have been there. I want you to take the first bus, comma, to go to the bank and to remit. this check and then come back. I could have done that also. I could have changed so many things. मैं यहाँ कॉमा लगा सकता हूँ, इस एंड को हटा सकता हूँ, लेकिन मुझे यहाँ तो 2 लगाना पड़ेगा ना. This 2 is definitely missing again. So these questions can become a little tricky, though the answer is C, but the sentence is not in good shape. इसे बहुत कुछ change करने की जरूरत है. I hope you understand. So this is something you have to learn. You may not get perfect answers, but you have to find the option with most or biggest grammatical error. तो ये वाले questions भी आते हैं exam में. I hope you understand it. Yes, Nishu understood. So remember, the sentence is not very good, but I chose the question just to show you. ऐसे questions भी आते हैं. I need to change so many things to make it perfect or make it good enough. But we are looking for what is missing. Missing is 2 is missing. It should have been there at least. है ना? तो इससे आपको आइडिया लग गया होगा कि ऐसे क्वेश्चंस भी आएंगे. Ayush, it should be there very soon. Okay. Now, one question that I have seen in a lot of CAT paper is they sometimes ask you how many grammatical mistakes are there. These are dangerous questions. They'll give you choices. Option 1, 1 error. Option 2, 2 error. Option 3, 3 errors. Option 4, none. And these questions are very hard. अब सोचो ये question आ जाए and they ask how many grammatical mistakes are there. What is your answer? Suppose I give you 3 choices, 4 choices. Option 1, 1 error. 2, 2 error. 3, 3 error. 4, 4 error. You know error is there, so I'm not giving you none. अब क्या मार्क करोगे इसे बताओ? Do you understand how hard the question is now? कितना मुश्किल है? Now you would be like, this and should not be here, so 1 mistake probably. A comma should be here, so 2 mistake. Then I should add a 2 here, 3rd mistake. ऐसे count करना पड़ेगा. Now suppose you do not count this comma as a mistake or this and as a mistake, तो आपका count गिर जाएगा. Yes or no? Do you follow what I'm saying? Very hard kind of question. तो ऐसे question से बच के रहना ही अच्छा है. Very unlikely you can solve these questions correctly. If they ask how many grammatical mistakes, बहुत मुश्किल है ना? But I can see a very big mistake straight away. मुझे एक mistake भी दिख रहा है. मुझे लग रहा है mistake है. Can you guys spot it? मुझे एक बड़ा सा mistake दिख रहा है इसके अंदर. Can you spot it quickly? Yes, Rajeshri. This has been asked. These kind of questions have been asked. बड़े ट्रिकी होते हैं ये आ गया तो भागो, छोड़ दो. Because they would do some hanky panky thing here also. I'll show you something. Nimisha, very good, very good. Now did you notice that the spelling of straight has changed? Earlier it was STRAIGHT, now it is STRAIT, straight, that water body, है ना? In fact, this straight and this straight sometimes is considered same also, and this straight is also used for water bodies. Now you would be in double confusion. Should I consider it a mistake or not a mistake? These questions can become very problematic, right? तो इनसे थोड़ा बच के रहना. When they ask how many, have a look at the question, but don't attempt it unless you're 100% sure that yes, I can figure out all the mistakes. The last kind of question they ask is this. CAT asks it very often. Vocab based grammar questions. Now it again is hard because not only you have to know grammar, but you have to also know vocab. Just to show you an example. Question is, which of the following sentences is grammatically correct? And these are the options. फटाफट बताओ. Rajeshri 4. I just read your question. In the previous one, technically there were 4 mistakes. Okay. The first thing you would notice in these questions is where vocab is used, you would spend double the time figuring out what is the right answer. दोगुना टाइम लगेगा, आप बहुत टाइम वेस्ट करोगे. You would keep on wondering, is it right, is it wrong, is this word correct, is that word correct, what is it saying? And here I told you these are vocab based question. There you do not know, it doesn't come with a label, तो और टाइम लग जाता है and our attempts go wrong, है ना? Avinash says 3 means only C. You mean that, right, Avinash? 3 means only C. Fourth is Rajeshri says A. Rajeshri A. Okay. Kalash says C. Ravi says C. Fine, fine. Rohit says fourth. Okay. I'll wait for 10 more seconds for everybody to answer. फिर बताता हूँ answer. You would realize how naughty these examiners are. They create all sort of questions. दिमाग खराब कर देते हैं. Priyambada says fourth. Priyambada, you mean only D? हाँ ठीक है. And NIT Agartala. NIT Agartala, is that your name? I'm pretty sure you have a name also, right? That's your college, no? What's your name, NIT Agartala? Your answer is fourth. Pranjal says fourth. Okay, चलो, let me help you. ये इतना मुश्किल भी नहीं है, आसान भी नहीं है. Unique Kingdom 4. Zeba says 3. Avinash says only 3. Okay, let me help you. Diffuse. This word diffuse means to fuse or to inactivate something, to make something inactive. You understand? Bombs are diffused. Inactive कर देते हैं, right? Here you're talking about ideas. The word should have been this. D-I-F-F-U-S-E. This diffuse means to spread. Diffusing perfume, for example, or gas in a room. This basically means to spread. The intention of the author is that we were not successful in spreading the guru's ideas and not making it inactive like a bomb. Defuse. You understand? Fuse. Defuse. So A very clearly is wrong. A cannot be the correct answer. So option 1 and 2 are gone. Now look at B. The horde rushed into the campus. This should be HORDE. This one means a collection of things. Negative word, kept secret for future usage. And this one means a group of unruly people or animals. So this word is not correct. So B is also not grammatically correct because the word is not correct. The prisoner's internment. Internment means burial. When you bury something under the ground. For example, a dead body is in the internment of dead body has not taken place. मतलब dead body को दफनाया नहीं गया है. We are talking about release. तो उसकी बॉडी दफना दी. रिलीज करने के बाद बॉडी दफना दी. Doesn't make sense, no? They must be talking about probably internship or something like that. This doesn't make sense here. A, B, C, all three are out. Unsociable, on the other hand, means unfriendly, non-friendly. Now read the sentence. The hockey team could not deal with his unfriendly tendencies. Perfect. So which one is grammatically correct? D for Delhi. That's it. These questions can be very hard because they are also based on vocab. You can't do them otherwise. So what I suggest is, when you study grammar, first do the 5 areas, the minimum you can do. If you're interested, do everything. But if you're not very interested, you are like, lazy, thoda sa mere se grammar nahi hota yaar, kaun karega itna? Just watch the previous part 1, do those 5 areas, go through them thoroughly, and then start practicing three kind of questions where same sentence is given 4 times. They are generally easier to find or solve. Second is, go for which of the following has an error after that, but they are usually harder. एंड हाउ मेनी एरर्स आर देयर, रन अवे, वो बहुत ही मुश्किल होते हैं. बट vocab questions are going to be there in a lot of exams. IFT, SNAP, ZAT, NMAT, CAT, सब में आता है one way or the other. So vocab based grammar तो करना है, practice करना है. Go through a list of confusing words, for example, on internet. बहुत मिल जाएगा. And you would be able to do these questions very easily. I can guarantee that some of you did not read this word properly. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है, महसूस होता है कि तुमने शायद ध्यान से पढ़ा ही नहीं कि वर्ड क्या है, इंटर्नमेंट है या टूर्नामेंट है कि इंटर्नशिप है, कुछ पढ़ा ही नहीं ध्यान से. सो यू प्रोबेबली जस्ट वेंट फॉर सी. यस और नो? बात समझ में आई? डिड यू फॉलो दिस? सो Nishu, yes, these questions are called grammatically correct, but these are vocab based actually. ग्रामर का कोई रोल ऐसा है नहीं, but this is how they call it, and therefore I had to show you कि ये questions भी आते हैं. Though it falls in grammar category, but these are vocab based. That's the whole idea. You understand? तो कहते grammar है, check vocab होता है. And there are plenty of such questions. बहुत सारे ऐसे questions हैं. Okay? So please go back. If you have missed the previous one, part 1, please watch that and start working on your own. You should be able to do reasonably good in grammar if you just do those 5 parts and start working in these 5 areas, on these 3 kind of questions. That's all. इतना ही करने की जरूरत है. You should be quite better off compared to your friends. Alright, so if you like the session, make sure you leave a like and tell your friends to come and join such sessions. We would have these sessions all throughout the year. And of course, as I told you, the Republic Day sale is on. So if you want to join us, this is the right time. It would be on till 27th of January. Please let your friends know, if they don't, that they can join and they can get fabulous discounts and get taught by the best of the best faculty members. All right, everybody. So please celebrate Republic Day tomorrow, because that's what gives us democracy, the most important thing in our lives. All right, I'll see you then. Thank you so much for joining me, and Jai Hind and happy Republic Day, everyone. Thank you so much. Good night. Bye-bye.